Ayurveda. Indian system of medicine, I absolutely am a complete raving fan over. Simply because we talked in week 1 about how the whole, you need to fix the gut and stuff a lot. Ayurveda has been the thing that finally fixed my gut. I've been to doctors, I've tried to do other stuff, nothing went to an Ayurvedic person. They're like, oh yeah, I think I know what's going on. To do this test I did, and you have overabundance of candida in your gut. Here, take this herb and eat this way for about 3 months and you'll be good. Fine, done. And everything was just amazing. Now I'm back for a second round just to kind of further heal and improve my gut. That's Ayurveda, Indian system of medicine. It looks at you as a whole. It's not here, take this pill. It's let's discuss everything in your life. It's a 2-hour appointment at first. Let's discuss everything in your life that's happening, and then from there we're kind of just going to make some adjustments and improvements and things like I'm changing the way I eat and how I eat, and rubbing a whole bunch of oil on my body at certain times of the day, and taking a particular set of herbs and getting a type of massage. It's this whole general practice thing. It's very root cause. I love it to death. Check it out. It's not for everyone, but find someone who does it in your area and at least read their website, or get a book on it or something. The final thing, and by the way, probiotics really help for gut. Obviously, I'm not a doctor. Please don't just buy some random probiotic and start taking it. Yeah. You're going to need to get some recommendations on that. I got my recommendations from an Ayurvedic. So the last thing is somatic experiencing. This is the thing that is the big kahuna. If you do anything, do this.
Fantastic.
It is almost indescribable in the fact that what it does is works with your body to help release some of that stress. Hayden, you recently had any experience with that, right?
Yeah, the closest I've gotten to explaining it to people, because it's not something you explain, it's something that you feel. But it's basically going with and accepting your body's sensations, because if you just sit there and let your body kind of do its thing, you're going to tingle a little bit. You're going to, feel some weird stuff. That's supposed to happen. It's accepting instead of resisting, pretty much, is the closest I've gotten, because that's kind of what you're and exploring and being curious about, instead of hating yourself for your sensations and being scared of them.
And you have someone who guides you through all of this in a very safe environment, who is trained in this, and usually a licensed therapist as well.
Yes, she, I say she because I had a she. But your somatic experiencing coach will say, have an environment that is kind of pre-screened as safe, pretty much, by them. That they will create your environment as a safe one. Because usually a lot of the people they're working with are trauma patients and people who have significant issues with the stuff they're dealing with. Mm-hmm. And so that they have to, before anything else can work, they have to create a safe place, like with defense mode.
I wonder where they got.
It's all interconnected.
I know, right?
And I was sitting there with her, and she was just saying, go into your arms and go past your arms. And she was saying things that I didn't understand at first, but I trusted that she knew what she was doing. And more importantly, I trusted myself, and I trusted that my body was going to release what it needed to release.
Yes.
I felt more free. I felt liberated. I felt better than I had in 15 years. And I just sat there for a second, and then I just started uncontrollably laughing. And then halfway through my laugh, I was like, am I supposed to be? And she's like, you're not supposed to be doing anything, just laugh. And I just was laughing for 20 minutes for no reason. And it was fantastic.
Again, I think the website is traumahealing.org. Google somatic experiencing and you'll find it.
It's amazing. Because there was so much energy pent up in me, and I had just grown accustomed to being so closed off. And she made me aware of how I would naturally sit as I would lean forward, and I would kind of roll my shoulders forward so that I was closed off. I was unconsciously protecting my chest, and I didn't even know that.
Yes. So spelling it is Somatic, and then experiencing is the name of it, somatic experiencing. Mm-hmm. Few tips I've learned from experience that you can take my experience and learn from it. It is the most exhaustive thing I have ever done. So do it in the evening. Please don't, say, okay, I made an appointment before school or before work.
Yeah.
That would be a bad idea.
Yeah. Absolutely. And again, please do it guided.
Please, you you kind of have to. You have to hire a somatic
Yeah.
experiencing person. But
Yeah.
I had all my appointments at 4 p.m. just so I could be done at 5, go home, and it's like, bleh, you know.
Process.
Yes, process. Having, if you can, that's just, you know, small tip is later in the day is always better
Yeah.
for this type of thing.
Or at least after all of your prior obligations are out of the way.
Yes.
So that you have no more demands on you for the day.
Yes, because this is very, very powerful stuff.
Yeah, if that's at 12 p.m., cool.
And you're going to need to ask them for what ages they accept.
Yeah.
I've heard people working on babies that are 3 months old. I've heard people that only take people over 18. You know, it depends.
It depends on their skill level and what they've been trained in specifically.
So again, you can find those on the trauma healing, I think it's .org. It's .comnet or org. I'm pretty sure it's the traumahealing.org website.
I'm sure if you just typed in somatic experiencing on Google,
You'll find it.
Easily.
And you'll find